What's up, scholars? Listen, we are here for a special alert. This is a red alert announcement from El Teddy and myself. Something came across our desk, and we felt like it was an urgent need for us to come down and ring the alarm. El Teddy is Dr. El Teddy is going to bring you guys the information, and then we're going to just kind of dissect it a little bit. What you got? What you got for us, Doc?
All right. I get to read this time. I never read. I'm so excited,
I
y'all. I'm
know
so
you get to read
excited. Oh my
today.
God. Tennessee State University leaders push against comptroller's special report. This is coming from WKRN in Nashville. Tennessee State University is under the state's microscope. The Tennessee State Comptroller's Office has released a special report in which the state financial practices in which they state financial practices, housing concerns, and other issues plaguing the school. University leaders are disputing the report and spoke during Thursday's ad hoc Senate committee meeting at the state capitol. Tennessee State University students, faculty, and alumni and guests filled the room. Quote, there was no missing funds, no misappropriation, and no fraud, end quote.
Mm.
TSU President Dr. Glenda Glover said. She went on to say it was basically about scholarships that we paid for with our own money. Trustee Chair Dr. Deborah B. Cole and Vice Chair Obie McKenzie also spoke about the need for TSU to continue governing itself. Several students also voiced their support for Dr. Glover and the current administration. Quote, Tennessee State University itself is a historically black campus that would be taking away the history, the education, said freshman Trinity Mercer. They are worried that a new governing body would remove the historic African American nature of the university. If the ad hoc committee agrees to pursue a new administration, it will go to the state legislatures for a final decision.
So here's the issue, you guys, and here's why this is important. As you know, we come down here on. Oh wait a minute, are we live?
We are live.
Oops, I didn't mean to do this live. I screwed it up. We supposed to be recording this. My bad,
And we
y'all.
are
Oh well, come on in the
live.
room. My bad.
We here now.
I hit the wrong button, but we here now. Come on in the room.
We are here.
But here's the issue with what's going on here. Like we bring to you guys stories week after week, and what we always emphasize to you, especially for places like Florida and Texas, it lays the blueprint. If Governor DeSantis can pass laws that can make teachers felons if they actually try to teach a book that has things in it that are quote unquote against his policy, then other states can take that blueprint and do the same thing. So here we are in Tennessee, where the a state-funded HBCU is being threatened to be taken over by the state. If they get away with it in Tennessee, then we set a blueprint and we set that precedent that all these other states can come behind it and attempt to do the same thing. And as a result, we lose our heritage, we lose our history, and it is a major, major, major part of our progression since the Civil War, right? Like I said before, we have to ring the alarm. All alumni of any HBCU, you need to get into your alumni groups. You need to get with your people. If you know anybody that went to Tennessee State, you need to make sure they know what's going on, and we need to find out what we can do to help stop this and bring attention to what's happening, because this is a Republican legislature. We can't hold off any hope that it's not going to happen, right?
Listen,
Oh Lord.
Governor Quasimodo, Governor Hot Wheels, and Governor Death Sentence. Urgh. Governor Sarah Huckabee Sanders, Governor Greg Abbott, and Governor Ron DeSantis are waiting to see how this goes. And they have a large portion of the state funded HBCUs across the country. Also, Governor Kay Ivey, she's just as racist as the rest of them over there in Alabama. Governor Youngkin over there in Virginia.
In
These
Virginia.
governors are chomping at the bit to see exactly how this is going to go. If they get a chance to have their state legislatures go in and sweep, in one fell swoop and sweep, take over the administrations of HBCUs, they will.
Mm-hmm.
And once they go for the state funded ones, please believe they're going to start going for the privately funded ones. They're not going to stop. They're not going to stop. They're
And
already erasing our history. What makes you think that they don't want to do the same thing with HBCUs, who they think will be teaching that same history that they don't want taught?
right. And like you said, El Teddy, a few minutes ago when we were on your channel, when you start looking at accreditation, that's another way that they're attacking the schools is through the accreditation. Because of course, once you lose accreditation, not only is it hard to get it back, but once you lose accreditation, you lose federal funding, which pretty much you might as well close your school, a la Morris Brown.
I mean, it's criminal. It's really criminal to me to see what is happening, and I'm curious to see. I'm going to start writing my local uh, uh, members of Congress, and things like that, because this is an existential threat. Where are you all on this, CBC? Why aren't y'all ringing the alarms down there at the Capitol building? Why
Mm-hmm.
aren't y'all getting Kamala Harris to speak about this? She's an alumnus of an HBCU.
Mm-hmm.
She should be screaming from the rooftops. She should have the ear of Joseph Robinette Biden right now. Hey,
Mm.
we got a problem.
Facts on facts on facts.
Like it's the silence to me that, and I don't want to hear about you all. Oh, we had a private closed door meeting with the president. That's the wrong answer. This is not the time for private closed door meeting. This is the time for every time a camera is put in your face. Nope, we're going to speak about it. That you will not erase our history. You will not erase our culture via our artwork and books. You will not close our HBCUs. We are going to fight with every breath we take, and we will scream it from the rooftops. That's what we need, a full throated, attack and effort against this. Because if not, they're going to steamroll right over us.
Facts. So we're here to ring the alarm, you guys. We're here for you to reach out to your networks. Even if you didn't go to a HBCU, you know somebody that did. And even if you didn't go to a HBCU and you chose a PWI, that's fine. But you can't negate the importance of the heritage and the history of what HBCUs bring to the culture. And so y'all know that we will definitely be following this story, and we'll be following up with you guys. But this is a red alert for you guys to get up.
Listen, we really, B and I have covered a lot of scary stories. A lot. Y'all know, yeah, we've covered a lot of stories that seem very scary. This is right up there, right up at the top in terms of stories that should alarm you and scare you.
Yep. All right. Any final thoughts, Doc?
Y'all need to share this out. Let the people know. We're gonna reach out to all of our, personal friends and all of our outlets so people start to sound the alarm. We will be monitoring to see what is said about this. We'll be monitoring to see who, gets the word out. Because we can do more than we can walk and chew gum at the same time. Just like we can fight for a change in police reform, we can also fight for our history and our education in our schools. We can do all of that at the same time.
Yep, we can. Like I said, if we can show up for homecoming, then we can show up. We can be proactive in showing up. Okay. All right, you guys. Thank you for being here. Share, thank you, Quintessential, and everybody else who are sharing this out to their networks and passing the information. And like I said, we'll follow up with this story and let you guys know and keep tabs on what's happening. Okay. All right, I'm out. I'm hitting the button.